Everyman Driver Nation, what's going on? Welcome back for another car review. I'm Dave Erickson alongside Dave Erickson. Today we are taking a closer look at the 2018 Hyundai Accent, which comes in 3 trim levels: SE, SEL, and Limited. We have here the SE trim level, the base model for once. No bells and whistles, the bare bones. It is new this year, new grille, new design, but no longer available in a hatchback. That's all right. This 5th generation subcompact in Admiral Blue, by the way, one of my favorite colors, is still worth a look. Absolutely. Let's get started. So under the hood is an updated 1.6 liter GDI 4-cylinder mated to a 6-speed automatic transmission. You do have a manual transmission option, but only on the SE trim level. This gets 130 horsepower, which is actually down 7 from last year, 119 pound-feet of torque. It's been updated for efficiency and drivability. Fuel economy has been increased 7% overall from last year, so you get an extra 1 to 2 miles per gallon depending on your transmission. Fuel economy is estimated at 28 city, 38 highway. I've been averaging mixed driving this week right around 33. The SE and SEL trim levels get 15-inch wheels. The optional 17s come on the Limited. Here's a look at your real-world backseat legroom and headroom from a guy who is 5'11". This was my position as the driver up front, so this is me sitting behind myself. For a subcompact, this is what I expect. A little bit of room between my knees and the back of the seat. Headroom also as to be expected. I would not put a basketball team back here or a volleyball team whatsoever. Plan accordingly. Now I have been able to utilize the back seats for an infant car seat. They do have the latch system here. I've been using the lap belt, and these seats do slide forward manually, so I've been able to give myself a little bit more room for the infant car seat. No fold down armrest, so if you want to get back here, you can just sit in the middle here. Can you imagine myself sitting next to myself? It would be a tight squeeze, but again, do I have to say it? Subcompact. You have three blank handles throughout the car. The driver doesn't get one because they're driving 10 and 2 or 9 and 3, depends on what you're following. Let's go ahead and take a look at the trunk space and cargo room. So there is just one way to open the trunk lid of the SE trim level in the Accent, and that is to hold down the button here on the key fob, which we will do. Here we go. There it is. Voila, here it is. Now again, no hatchback this year. 13.7 cubic feet of cargo room, which is pretty decent compared to some of its competition. So I brought with me my Everyman driver golf clubs. Everyman driver. I don't have a driver in here, but I do have irons. So that's what it looks like if you were to put a set of golf clubs, easily 2, 3, 4 sets of golf clubs in the back. Not a problem whatsoever. Put my groceries back there. Real simple. We do have a 60-40 fold down split, which you do fold from the inside of the vehicle. Pretty straightforward. Sorry, no bells and whistles. It's time to go for a ride and talk about some of the features that it does have on the base model, what's available on the upper models, competition, and drivability. So let's go. So let's talk about the competition in this subcompact category. Chevy Sonic, Ford Fiesta, Honda Fit, Nissan Versa, and Toyota Yaris. That's some pretty decent nameplates there, so some decent rivals for the Honda Accent to go against. When it comes to power, you know, 130 horsepower in this car, and it's 7 horsepower less than last year. So the trade-off is the fuel efficiency when they retuned or updated the engine. So you're gonna get a better fuel economy, a couple extra, and I've been, right now, because I idled a little bit, I'm at 32.5, and I've had a really fair mix, 50-50, 45-55, of highway versus city driving. So I'm very happy with the fuel economy because it's right on par with what Hyundai says. It is so strange having a base model because I'm always getting the top trim level in the vehicles I drive. One thing I do have that is standard is backup camera on this. They do have available forward collision warning, automatic emergency braking, and available Apple CarPlay and Android Auto, which I do not have, but I do have a USB port, so I have been plugging in my iPhone and I can access the media that way. I do have Bluetooth options on the steering wheel. There's cruise control, so some of those real basics, but not a lot of the cool bells and whistles that you normally have. I don't have the heated seats. Limited on the size of the infotainment screen, which is only 5 inches. You do have the 7-inch option when you go up a little higher. So real bare bones, straightforward, clear, concise. Yeah, nothing really to whistle home about if you're into whistling. One thing I will say about this car, it's a no-brainer once you get in. Pop the key in, go about your business, be happy with fuel economy, be happy with how much money you saved on the MSRP, which I'll talk about. Gosh, it gets the job done. It's utilitarian in its process of going from A to B. You're not gonna get there super fast, but you'll get there economically. So the MSRP on the SE trim level in the manual transmission is $15 grand. In the automatic, it is $16,000. If you were to opt for the SEL trim level, that'll cost you $17,300. The limited, $18,900, both available only in an automatic transmission. As you can see, a lot of great value with this subcompact 5th generation Hyundai Accent. Definitely worth a look and absolutely a test drive. Until next time, thank you so much for watching. I'm Dave Erickson alongside Dave Erickson. Take care, drive safe, adios.